to get in the real estate game with no money at all. Guys, my name is Zach Kin, and I've done over 1,000 real estate wholesaling deals, real estate investing deals, fix and flips. And honestly, what I can tell you is if you're watching this video right now, you're looking to get into the real estate game, you got no money, but you know real estate is the path to financial freedom, regardless of your age, regardless of your income, wherever you're at in the entire world, you know real estate. The real estate game is how you're gonna get rich. What I'm gonna do in today's video is show you how to get rich in the real estate game when you got no money. It doesn't matter how old you are, and exactly how you can become rich with the power of real estate. Now, I get how most of these videos go. I give you a little rah-rah speech. I make you feel good. I might flash some couple cars, a watch, maybe show you some supermodels, make you feel all good, and then I hit you with the guru course. But honestly, what I wanna do is just give you the honest truth today. I have no course to sell you. I have nothing to sell you. I just wanna give you straight up knowledge that I wish I had starting out in real estate, so I knew exactly how to actually start the real estate game and the options you do have. So what I want to do is just drop some knowledge for you so you can understand the types of ways to get rich legally and most effectively in real estate. Now, a lot of these tactics are most likely in the real estate investing aspect. I'm not a big fan of becoming a realtor or real estate agent to become rich in real estate investing. From most of the greatest real estate investors, a majority of them did not become rich by becoming a real estate agent. They did it through investing, wholesaling, arbitrage, rental properties, commercial real estate. They all got rich from investing in real estate, not in becoming an agent, because you do not own the piece of property. Before I break it down, do me a big favor, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe, and let's get into this. So the first way to get your start in real estate, the real estate game, to actually make some money, is just through the power of house hacking. Now, I know this seems really normal and pretty rudimentary for a lot of advanced people in here, but house hacking is a way that a lot of new people can actually make a ton of money in real estate just starting out. This is just getting a regular FHA loan. Let's say the mortgage is $1,000 per month and you have a 3-bedroom house. Get 2 roommates for $700 each and make $400 a month in profit, which you're probably going to use to pay off some repairs and other maintenance on the property, which means you basically live for free and you're building equity. Over time, 3, 4, 5 years, you're gonna make actually a good amount of money, a lot of equity and appreciation on the property. And this is a really good way for anyone really get a head start in the real estate game. And it really requires not much money at all, or no money at all, if you can get down payments from the tenants. This won't make you filthy rich, but it's a really good hack. I think a lot of people can just get started in real estate to sort of understand how to deal with tenants, landlords, renting out properties, and things like that. But really, that's not a way you can make hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month. You can usually do this on one property. But let's talk about my favorite thing, and this is wholesaling real estate. And this is probably why you've seen in my channel. This is mostly all I really talk about. But wholesaling real estate, I am extremely biased, but it is hands down the best, easiest, greatest side hustle, the best way to get into the real estate game. And it's a real estate side hustle strategy that I use to make hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month in profit by just wholesaling houses. And I know you see a lot of gurus talk about it, but let me just explain what it is really quick. Basically, all you do is find ugly looking houses, then you find buyers for that contract you got, and you make a 10, 15, 20, even a $50,000 finder's fee or an assignment fee on these deals, and you make a lot of money in a short period of time. Like anything that's actually legal and legit, it does require a lot of work and hustle to actually make a ton of money on it. But in all 50 states right now, people are wholesaling real estate legally and fine without any money at all. The reason why this is the best one and pretty much the only tactic in real estate that requires $0 that you can make money this month in is because it's so simple and easy for a lot of beginners. You're basically just the middleman selling a piece of paper. If I find somebody that just wants to get rid of their property quick for cash and I offer to buy their house for $100,000 and I cold call the 4 rents on Zillow and I find a rich landlord that wants to pay $110,000 for the house and I got really good at negotiating, at closing I'll get a $10,000 assignment fee check just for finding that deal. I can fund an unlimited amount of these deals. And over the past 5 years, I've done over 1,000 of these deals, and I make millions of dollars every single year doing this. It took me a lot of time to really get a lead at this and become a millionaire with the strategy, but this has opened up the doors for other types of real estate investing that's made me even more millions, like buying rental properties, flipping huge commercial deals, flipping regular residential real estate, creative financing, subject twos, lease options, and so many more strategies where my money from wholesaling can make me more money and passive income for the rest of my life. This is the coolest part about wholesaling. Yes, it is active income and you have to work your butt off for it, but you can also hire employees to do it for you. So you can be like me that works 5, 10 hours a week in that business, and I don't really have to put too much effort into it because I have the systems and employees and I treat it like a legit business. Remember guys, all the strategies I'm gonna show you in this video today are all legitimate, real businesses, which means they're not get rich quick schemes. This is not stuff that is gonna be a fad in 5 to 10 years. This is stuff for the next 100 years that's tried and true and will work in the United States. And if you want to learn wholesaling real estate, that is my specific niche I am an expert on, I would recommend you go to freewholesaling.com. That's my free real estate wholesaling course to just show you how to get into the real estate wholesaling game, even the real estate investing game. I have over 50,000 active members in there learning. Remember guys, I'm not a guru. I don't charge for any of this information. I just give everything I know absolutely for free. So you can get a head start in the wholesaling real estate game so you can make as much money as possible. Number 3 here, this is rental arbitrage. Now rental arbitrage works, but just understand it's getting harder and harder, and this is sort of a newer fad when it comes to Airbnb type arbitrages. So it's not a quote unquote tried and true system for hundreds of years like wholesaling and house hacking. Rental arbitrage is basically if you agree to rent out a property for $1,000 a month, and you can find somebody to rent it out for $1,200 or $1,300 a month. Now those are usually razor thin margins and most people don't get extremely rich by doing that. Some people might call it subletting, but they're doing it for a profit. But a lot of people got really creative and they got that $1,000 a month rent and they put it on Airbnb and made $2,000 that month in Airbnb income and netted a nice $600, $700 in profit, and it cost them $0 at all to do this. Now this is really cool, but a lot of landlords started cracking down on this because of the increased insurance and insane risk it brings to the landlord. So it's getting a little harder and harder to do this, but it is still possible. But I do include it because it is still a legit legal way. If you can do the lease the correct way and maybe you're even upfront with the tenant and you're upfront with the landlord, you could still make a ton of money doing it $0 at all. Number 4 here is creative finance. I absolutely love creative financing. Now this is a little more advanced strategy for a lot of beginners. So I wouldn't focus on it if you have no money or no experience in real estate, but really it's sort of like wholesaling real estate. You find somebody in a distressed situation and you offer to buy their property, not on price, but on terms. And what's the difference between this? I can agree to buy somebody's house for $100,000 and the property might be only worth $70,000. And I'm just going to make a ton of money on it. And you might be like, Zach, that makes no sense. The key here is payments. For an example, if I sold you a house for $1 million, but at most it's worth $100,000, but you were able to pay me $1 a month for the next 1,000 years, would you take that deal? Of course you would. $1 a month for a $100,000 property? That's easy. I can rent that out, make thousands every single month on this. That completely makes sense. That is what creative financing is to a point. Now, it's not that extreme. If I get a property that's worth $100,000, I can agree to buy it for $120,000 and do it like a mortgage payment at 3, 4, even 5% and pay $500, $600 a month to the person for the next 5 to 10 years. And I can rent somebody in there and make $500, $600, $700, $800 a month in profit, and it costs $0 out of my pocket. That's a really awesome strategy. It takes a little more finesse when talking to sellers and negotiating tactics and really understanding the nuances of creative financing. But more or less, this is how it works. And I absolutely love it. So there's other things you can do. There's subject twos, there's lease options, there's owner financing, wraps, and all, like there's a huge world of creative finance, just like wholesaling real estate and real estate investing that I don't have 10 hours to break down today. But if you want to learn all about them, you should go to freewholesaling.com. All the modules are in there absolutely for free to download. But really what you got to understand, if somebody has, for example, a property and it's worth $100,000 and they owe $102,000 on a mortgage, maybe because real estate went down in value, and if they sell the property with a realtor a 6% fee, paying closing costs, they're going to lose a bunch of money and become underwater on this deal. Maybe if you can offer to give them $5,000 out of their pocket, overpay 5, 6, 7, 8 grand for the deal, but get their mortgage that's at a really low interest rate and then sell it to somebody at a higher interest rate, you can make a ton of passive income with that strategy. That's a really rough example of subject twos and it works really well. Same thing with lease options. If somebody owns a house free and clear, you agree to give them like a $2,000 down payment, pay $1,000 a month, and then put somebody in there for $1,600 a month, and then that person gives you a $5,000 down payment. For $0, you can start renting out properties and making a ton of money in wholesaling real estate. Number 5, last but not least, is just bird dogging. Now this is really, really simple, but if you just understood what I just said before, house hacking, rental arbitrage, wholesaling, creative finance, if you could just be a bird dog more or less, a person or a quote unquote dog that goes out here and tries to find these properties that are really distressed and ugly, and you send it to somebody like me that has an absolute team of monsters that are going to go out here and find these deals, negotiate them, get the best price possible, and make $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. I'll pay someone to go in their car on the weekend, give me a list of 100 ugly houses that they find, and I'll easily pay them $2,000, $3,000 that week if I get a deal from that list. And a lot of people can do it. It's really, really simple. You don't have to be an expert in real estate. And I know a lot of people that actually get their start by bird dogging real estate. These strategies work really, really well. And if you start learning and implementing them into what you do daily, you're easily gonna get a head start in the real estate game, start getting some money, and start using that money for passive income, and then boom, you're straight in the real estate investing game and you're ready to make millions of dollars on the journey of real estate and real estate investing. Guys, that is how you get in the real estate game. I want to give a quick little step-by-step overview of my top 5 strategies for it and the strategies you should be using to get into the real estate investing game. If you have any comments or questions or strategies that I didn't mention today, please put them below. I'd love to see, and I'll catch you guys on the flip. This is Zackin signing out. If you got any value from this video, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a blessed one.